Hey everyone, today we're going to learn how to utilize Gemini to build a fast, effective website and then upload it directly into GoHighLevel. So let's get to it. Okay, so real quick, you're going to jump into the system. You're going to open up your Gemini account. In Tools, you're going to go to Canvas, and we're going to focus on creating a website for, let's say, plumbers. I want you to create a website for plumbers that is located in the Miami, Florida area, and the focus is emergency work. Make the website blue and silver. Make it catchy. And I want to use custom values from GHL and also webhooks. Okay. So real quick, we're making sure that we're providing it with enough information. This is a very simple query, but you'll see how well Gemini works on this. And while Gemini is working on this, I will explain a few things. So custom value is basically a shortcode that we're going to be utilizing to pull information directly from GoHighLevel. So let's say that this shortcode is attached to a link to a logo, and another shortcode could be attached to your cat dropping stuff on the floor. I have no idea, but he dropped something. And another shortcode could be utilized as pulling a business telephone number, business address, just those fundamentals. Now, a webhook is going to be utilized to pull information directly from the website. So let's say, for example, we'll have Gemini. It's going to build out a form. Granted, we could utilize the form builder and GoHighLevel, but if we want to have a really cool trending form that is just built in directly with the website and looks really freaking cool, then we can use Gemini or Claude to build that, but then we're going to have to initiate a webhook for the form itself. So as you can see, it's currently building the website. And there's a reason why I told it to build it in HTML, for the simple fact that HTML is going to be the best way that I work. So real quick, it has location name, location number. So this is telling me exactly the webhooks that we need to do. Location number again. It has a form, so this form is going to be for the webhook. Look, location phone number again. And this website looks really freaking clean. And here are more different custom values. So what's going to happen here, so before we even go and do the custom values, let's jump into the system. And let's prepare our page. So we're going to go down to sites, websites. You could do it in funnels as well, but we're just going to go directly here. We're going to do Miami emergency plumbers. And we're going to create a brand new site. And as we're creating this brand new site, we're just going to have to repeat a few more steps. Miami emergency plumbers, no path, no copy, create. Perfect. And now we're going to create from blank because we're not going to use any template within the system. And I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is. So first off, we're going to grab a column, and that column, we're going to add a code request. So here's a code request. And if I was to preview this, which I'll show you the preview real quick, you'll see that the website is just hovering and it doesn't make any sense. Well, before I do that, silly me, let's put the custom code. Then I like to write in here Gemini Miami emergency plumbing. So this is going to give me a reference where I got the code from, because sometimes I do build it in Gemini, other times I build it directly in Claude, or I even build it, starting to build it now within GoHighLevel itself. So that's saved. Now I'm going to be able to see it. And you'll see the website is kind of hovering. It's a lot of white space, and it's just hovering all over the place. And it's pulling some custom values directly from the platform itself, because I already have some custom values hidden in here. So let's fix this design first. So in here, we could close that. We could close that. Let's open that up. Style, and you see that you have spacing. So we're going to go 0 that out. We're also going to 0 that out. Okay. And here, we're going to do that. We're going to stretch it all the way to the side. So you're going to see there's different layers in here that we need to 0 out. So 0 again, 0 again. All right, perfect. And you'll just keep hovering until you see everything down to a 0. Perfect. General padding, that's 0. The blue, see, that needs to be 0'd out, 0'd out, 0'd out, 0'd out, and that looks pretty good. So let's refresh. New window opens up. There we go. Now the website's looking really, really clean because it goes to the edges, right? It's floating good. It's requesting all this different information, which is fantastic. And look how clean this looks. Straight to the point. The website is almost ready to go, so we just need the custom values. It's pulling the information directly from our GHL account. So, for example, if you had your business name here, your business telephone number here, your address in the bottom, all that information, it would automatically pull this and just launch it automatically, directly into it. Now, this here, look, it pulled in this information as well. So we didn't even tell it that the services itself, it automatically said, hey, burst leaky pipes, severe drain clog, like all these different options. So what's great about this is that now that I built this website, so I can hit save, perfect. And I'm going to go to automations. And in automations, I'm going to come into this section over here. I'm going to create a new automation. I'm going to use AI. And I'm going to do external, internal webhook. Internal webhook. Add data to contacts, then to pipeline. Then send me an internal notification and text message. So internal and SMS. So the AI is going to start cooking, and we've been using GHL for 4 years. Before, we would have to manually do this, and it was completely insane. Like, we would have to go over and over again. So it's asking me a few questions. Internal notification, I'm going to say SMS. It should have done an internal ping, but this is more about how to build a website real quick, throw it into GHL, and it's just going to keep on cooking, doing its thing. And there's a reason for this. So then we're going to go right back to Gemini, and I'm going to give it the webhook that I need for the contact form. So I'm going to start that prompt already while that is happening. Let me move me up a little bit, and I'm going to say, this is the webhook for the contact form. Okay, and we're back here. And this is still cooking. So I don't like this old view. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to go to the advanced view. I'm bougie like that. And real quick, it says internal. So it's going submit. Internal webhook trigger. Add filter, select. Form is. So this is already the wrong one. So let me confirm that. Let's go here. I'm going to do trigger, and I'm going to do inbound webhook. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So copy inbound webhook. I'm going to slap it in here, paste. This is going to start cooking all over again. And this over here is going to test the fetch data. So right now it's not fetching any data. It's not going to let you go anywhere else until it starts fetching data. So this is going to start working. There it is. It's adding the webhook directly into the code, so you don't have to worry about that. And what's really great about this, if you really think about it, like way back in the days, I mean, I come from the Dreamweaver type of days to build websites, then WordPress, then drag and drops and all that. So I've been building websites for well over 20 years. We would have to write this line of code with Dreamweaver. And a lot of coders still, they write a lot of different code to build websites. So as you can see, Gemini is taking care of the whole entire code stack for you. Boom. It's done. So right over here, I'm going to test it. Test 201. Now that's a perfect number. And yeah, 500 broad. The issue is busty pipes. Send help. Perfect. Request has been sent. And I'm going to come back here and refresh. Boom. So it got information. So I'm going to save the trigger. It's asking for the map. Perfect. There it is. It's pulling information. So real quick, I got the name, blah, 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 all that, busted pipe, address, save. So I want this trigger here, and this one actually I'm going to delete. Because now, whenever information comes in, so to finalize this whole project, we're going to grab this code again, copy. We're going to go back to the website builder. And the best way to do that is to just come out, go back to sites. And I should have had these two tabs open because then that would have made my life easier. The automations. Okay, now we're back in sites. And we're going to look for the site that we were doing, which was the Miami one. Here it is. Click at it. And with that new code that we have, we're just going to click on here, Command A, Command V, the new code is up, and we're going to hit the I, that opens up, here's the new site, right, and we could go test 1, 2, and we're going to give it a BS telephone number, give it another BS address, 1 Main Street. Issues is that, send for help. Okay. And while we're here in this automation, here's the automation I was just working on. Perfect. And as we're on this automation, right, I should have done live, but we're going to, it's going to add the email address if it has it, but then we're going to add a few more fields. I want the name, so standard field. I want name, and the name is going to come to, because we did an inbound webhook name, right? Then the field is going to be phone number, so we're going to get a phone number here. And then here we're going to do exactly the same thing, webhook, phone, then just follow the steps, just nice and easy. We're going to do address, right, street address, again, webhook, address, and then here we don't have one that says emergency type. So we're just going to type other results. And this you kind of should have had that field already done. But we're going to come into webhook and we're going to go into emergency type. And I also like to add source. So contact source, where did we get it from? Webhook again, source, perfect, save. Now the icon is gone. Now create pipeline. It's going to ask us very simple. What pipeline do you want it in? I want, I want it in the sales pipeline. Opportunity name, we're going to use, now because it's already a contact, we're going to use full name. And we could use, for the webhook, data. So let's see. We could use score custom, where is it? We could use the address so that we know exactly where the address is. And then last but not least, we could do the custom values, which is the score. So this is something that we would have put in before, and I think we did other, but we'll just do that. Opportunity source is going to be website. And you could also do from the webhook itself, you could come in here and you could just do source. And let me go back here because I want to see the opportunity. There we go. That's what I was missing. Go here. I want to see the opportunity type. So right away, it's going to give me the name, the address, and the opportunity type. And over here, the value, you could always leave it blank for the value itself. And it's open and save. Then it's going to send an internal text message. So it's going to be contact all users, right? If you had different users in here, we could have had, specific user, but we only have one user in this account. Let me see here, and that's it. So we're going to save this action, and that's an internal message. And then this one here, we don't need that. So this one is redundant. The system itself created a redundancy. So it's going to send out an internal notification SMS. Perfect. Now we're going to publish this, save it, and we're going to name this as webhook 2 or webhook from Miami emergency plumbing. So webhook from Miami emergency plumbing, that is done. We're going to hit save. And as you can see here in the execution log, there's no information, right? Because it wasn't live. Now we're going to put some information here. So we're just going to use dummy data, fill this in again, emergency, bust the pipe, send. It's telling me, oh, you need a telephone number. Okay, cool. We're going to put a telephone number in here. 34455. There's a telephone number, send. It automatically sent it. And now we're going to come back here to the execution log and we're going to refresh. So check this out. It got my name. It got my, it added to the pipeline and sent the text message and it removed me from the workflow. So this is firing. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. So now let's just get out of here. Let's go to the opportunities tab. In the opportunities tab, we did it for sales. So let's go to the sales pipeline and there it is. So right away, it's telling me that Luis is having a busted pipe issue. So from this part over here, you can literally just contact Luis, send him a text message and see what's going on. And there should be a notification that came right into the system and you're able to respond directly into it. So this was a quick tutorial on how to make a website. It's been, less than 20 minutes, we built a full website. We were able to pull the custom values directly through the GHL system, and everything is working fine with the webhooks. Website looks great, and to publish this website, it's nice and easy. It's going to say connect to domain, pop-up comes up, and it's going to say, hey, what domain you want to connect it to. And if you don't have a domain, it's going to ask you to purchase a domain or connect a domain. So perfect system. I hope you use it. Have a good day.